Hey, welcome back to the Triple F podcast. I'm back from the dead, baby.
Yeah.
If you missed out on the last episode, what do you guys talk about? Highlight the episode.
It's kind of funny because you did almost die on the way
I
back.
did, dude. My plane, I was on the return flight, and my plane got hit by fucking lightning, which I didn't even think, apparently it's common.
The Wrath of Thor.
The Wrath of, dude, legitimately the most scared I've ever been.
Yeah.
Dude, we were in turbulence. We drop a little, then lightning hits, and it lights the entire plane up in the middle of the night. I'm talking women and children are screaming. I'm crying a little. I went into fight or flight. My whole body, I got.
Well, you were already in a plane.
Let's go, dude.
Suck my
You're a
dick,
bitch,
idiot.
dude.
Oh my
We planned a bunch of those while you were gone, idiot. We're going to dunk on you all sewed, bro.
I'm
You're
the pun guy, you
fucked, dude.
fucking pussy.
Yeah, dude. No, you're fucked, man.
Holy shit.
There must have been a lot of sinners on that plane, God trying to take you guys down.
Honestly, if anything, that proves how great God is, because Zeus tried to take you down, and
then I
Jesus said, I'm the way stronger God here, Zeus.
Jesus,
Yeah,
when there was only one chemtrail in the sky, that's when Jesus was carrying you on their back, on his back. There was only one footprint in the sand.
It was terrifying. Also, there was no Wi-Fi available on the plane. So
What airline were you on? Oh, you were on Spirit?
I was on Spirit. Yeah, of course.
No
And-
wonder, dude. I'm shocked that it made it through that fucking lightning. You
Yeah.
almost became a Spirit.
Get the fuck
Let's
outta
go,
here,
dude.
dude. I hate
Fuck
this.
you,
This
man.
is dumb.
Yeah, hell yeah,
Sucks,
bro.
dude.
Oh,
Feel the
man.
wrath of the puns,
Yeah,
motherfucker.
Yeah,
This is
hell
what you
yeah,
deal with,
dude.
huh? This is
How much
this
did
is
they
the-
charge you for water?
I didn't pay.
Oh, man, you should have just swallowed your spit. I'm just doing my bit now. That's crazy.
Did they have
I'm
you
just doing-
sat next to a baby?
Yeah.
Yeah. What is he?
Not even this baby just by himself.
This is baby by himself.
This baby's
We-
bi.
This is a bi baby.
This is a
dude.
bisexual baby.
That would be
That's
tight.
what you. That's what you. Buy babies. What you said to your girl when you thought the plane was going down.
Oh!
Oh, dude.
A
They're getting-
bisexual baby?
They're getting worse.
What is it? Gay?
Dude, what is he doing? He wanted to get on the fucking wavelength that we're on.
You're trying to
He's
get
just-
on the wave, dude.
You can, dude.
One
Nice
duo
try.
pod, and we've morphed.
Yeah, we really are.
Into
like,
what?
Into one big gay blob of puns.
I don't like this at all.
Yeah, man. We teamed up. We talked shit about you. I hope you listened to the last episode.
Do you think I fucking want to listen to you guys talk?
No,
dude?
of course not, dude. I didn't even listen to the last episode.
I don't listen. I should start listening to episodes.
Thank you guys for listening to our episodes, though.
It's crazy
That's
to
nice.
listen back to yourself after having a conversation.
Dude, the
though.
worst part is
Yeah.
when you listen back and you find yourself low-key enjoying it and laughing at it, and you're like, this is the lamest shit I've ever
Yeah.
done.
You're like, this is kind of a good podcast.
Dude, yeah, I'm like, dang, dude, do we have something here?
That was a strong riff.
After like 9 months, you're like, are
Try-
we getting good at this?
Trying to make clips, I'll have to like sit and listen to us. Our podcast was the number one thing on my Spotify rap, like most hours listened to, and I was like, oh, that sucks,
Yeah,
dude.
that does
I'm
suck.
the number one because I'm just constantly. I'll be driving, I'll turn it on and just be like, try to find a bit, try to find a clip,
Yeah.
and then
I don't use Spotify. I use Apple Music. Dude, it's fucking me and Jeff, dude. We're on one today. I got
Spotify's for
shamed
broke
on it
weirdos.
today on Instagram. I put it on my story. I was like, I don't use Spotify, and I feel no shame.
Does Apple have an equivalent to
I think they do. Somebody sent me that.
Is that
they
the
do,
fucking
but I
thing where
don't
it's like
give
a
shit.
concert? It's like been like a concert layout where it's like this would be who's in your concert. Do you know what
I
I'm
have
talking
no
about?
idea.
I don't know,
lineup?
but I do know what you're talking about.
Is
I
that
don't know
from
what
Apple?
app does that.
Yeah.
It
I don't
does-
need an app to tell me that I like Lil Baby.
Yeah, you do listen to a lot of Lil Baby.
Yeah.
I'm into
I don't need
I
my
like
phone to be
freestyle.
like, you listen to Future a lot. I'm like,
Yeah.
yeah, I do, phone. You're
Little bi baby,
mine.
bisexual
A
baby.
bisexual
I don't know why I
baby.
think that's so funny. I don't have anything anywhere else. To
Yeah,
go
well,
with
you
that.
can't really do
I
it
just
'cause
think it's
the
funny
only-
that like, it's a bisexual baby.
You can't because you can't be like
You can't sexualize.
Yeah, you
babies.
can't. The baby can't be fucking other
The-
baby.
If you're like
Can
my
babies fuck
baby
other
is
babies?
attracted to
Babies
men
can
and
fuck other
women.
babies. Right?
No,
Babies can fuck babies.
Babies can fuck babies. You
I-
can't fuck
You
babies.
can't fuck babies.
I wouldn't. I don't want
But
to.
And the
babies
baby
can
can't
fuck
fuck you.
babies.
But
No.
babies
Yeah,
can
no.
fuck babies.
What
Even
you-
if a baby wanted to fuck you, you got to be like, no,
Hey,
baby. Hey,
no,
baby.
No. Age of consent is very
above
important.
too. For
Age
sure.
of consent is when you're 160,000 months. I hear people go, my baby's 24 months. And it's like, just say 2 then, you fucking idiot.
Yeah, imagine being that good at math, man.
Yeah.
To be able to be like, my baby's 87 months years old, and then
it's like when you ask the time and someone's like, it's a quarter till. You're like, quarter till what?
No, I understand
Quarter till
that.
knuckle sandwich.
Dude, my fucking just stop trying. Just let it happen, man. Ours just happened. It was organic. It was nice. I understand a quarter till though. I get that. And then like you can read like a
No, that
clock,
guy's trying to
right?
be the first guy that said a quarter.
Well, so my little cousin
Is it bi?
is bi, and no, she bought a $300 watch. She's like 20 or 21. She bought a $300 watch and cannot read time. It's not right. The watch is not right. She doesn't even know that it's not right. I told her that it wasn't right because she can't fucking read analog time.
Just get a bracelet at that point.
I mean, honestly,
How do you
at that
not know how
point,
to
kill
read a
yourself.
fucking clock?
It's not that hard. I mean,
Or
honestly
get
though, I'm looking at a clock right now, and I'm pretty sure that clock's right, but neither of those hands are pointing at a number. So
That's
I
right.
do understand the confusion of being like,
It's one of
Wait.
those things you get taught.
yeah, I know.
The
It's
first
like
guy
cursive.
The first guy that came up with the quarter, he thought he was the shit. They're trying to explain. He had to try to convince people. They were like, "What time is it?" And he's like, 6:45, and everyone's like, "What the fuck was that?"
They're like, it's 25 minutes till 7. He's like, no, a quarter.
Quarter would be 15 minutes, by the way. Do you know how to tell time?
No, I know. That was a part of the bit.
Oh.
Also, I used to think that when I was young. My
Yeah,
mom
'cause
would
a
say
quarter's
quarter
'cause it
till,
makes
and the
sense.
quarter to me is 25 cents,
Right,
so it would be
yeah.
25 minutes, which would be an insane way to
It's
keep
like
time.
when-
yeah.
Yeah.
It's quarter
To be like,
25.
what time is it? It's a quarter till 8. Oh, it's 7:35. That's crazy.
It's a dime after 9.
yes,
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
what I thought. Yeah.
Should we make that a thing?
I need
That'd
you
be
to clean
cool.
your room. You
What
got to
time
be done
is
in
it?
a nickel.
7 dime.
7 dime.
7 dime, baby.
That's pretty sick.
That sounds cool.
Does
that
it?
sounds sick as hell.
I like referring to weight as bills. Be like, that boy's 3 bills.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's a
a
cool
fun one.
way.
That's a
That's
good
a
one.
yeah, that's a fun way to make you not sound overweight.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's
funny
like a cool
measurements.
way to be like, that guy's like has heart issues.
it's
Yeah,
fun.
yeah.
Yeah, it's fun.
3 bills is fun.
It's
3
fun.
bills. So hypertension?
Yes.
Yeah,
Mhm.
hypertension.
Units of measure are always fun to switch around. You know.
Have you guys ever fucked around and figured out your BMI, your body mass
Yeah.
index?
Yeah, I'm not a
That
fan.
thing is fucked up, by the way.
Yeah,
I'm
'cause
pretty
it's-
sure I'm obese. If
you're going off of that, you
Yeah.
probably would be the taping and
let's
everything.
all do ours right now on air, okay?
Okay.
Nah.
No,
You
we're
can start with me. Let's do it.
we're gonna do it. Okay.
Okay.
So this just pulled up.
4.5 inches.
But girthy.
But girthy. Yeah, put the
Yeah.
girth.
Oh, okay. All right.
Think like Pepsi can.
Oh, like I was thinking more like a wheel of cheese. Okay, so you are. How tall are you?
5'10".
You're 5'9".
I actually rounded down.
Okay,
I'm 5.
fine.
I'm
You're 5'10".
I'm
How many
5'11" on my-
pounds are you?
I'm 185 right now.
You're 185. You're thick, dude.
I'm
That's
thick as
good.
hell. My half
That's
to my
like,
ass,
that's
baby.
like so. Your BMI is 26.5. So you are overweight.
Yeah.
I
Say that to my fucking.
am
cannons,
6'4".
Bragging.
dude. That was the whole
Bragging.
reason he
That's
wanted
the whole
to
reason
do
he
this.
wanted to do this.
Yep.
And I am 258 and wear a size 15 shoe.
That's don't ask that. That's not,
That's
the
not
question.
in there. And
I require Magnum XL.
yeah, I
I
wear
require-
magnums. I am obese. 30 or greater is obese, and I'm 31.4.
Nice.
Matt wanted to get a.
Jeff?
I hit the back walls. Make sure that you.
Okay, all right, I got you. I'll put in your.
I'm 5'9", 180.
So you're 5'9". Oh, so you're gonna be basically
I'm overweight.
what he is.
Yeah.
So you're 5'9", 180. Maybe that extra inch, 26.6. So you guys are overweight. This is your
Yeah,
This
but
is
Josh,
the fat
Josh
side
has
of the
arms
podcast.
though. I'm just fat.
That is funny because it's
Yeah,
such
yeah.
a non. It's you can't really.
Well, even my 185 compared to like a UFC fighter's 185 is so vastly different. It's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy, dude. Even have you seen like when Conor McGregor was like 145 pounds or whatever he was fighting at?
He
He's
looked jacked.
fucking jacked, dude.
I-
He looks crazy.
I never end up comparing my body in like size and weight to UFC. It's always like linemen. They'll be like he's 6'5"
Oh, yeah.
and 260, and I'll look at the guy and I'll be like, how are we the same?
Yeah.
Because he's just like a brick wall with just fucking cannons, just pythons.
Do you ever, because you have the height, do you ever think that's what you could have been? Do you ever go, fuck, man, if I hit the weight room, did a little bit of steroids?
I played
had some
basketball my whole
violence?
life, and that didn't work out. Yeah, I would be great at domestic violence.
Yeah, you'd
that's
be a
for
great
sure.
lineman. You'd be great in the NFL.
But yeah, dude, there is a part of me that wishes I had tried to focus on being like a tight end. I got
I was gonna say you have
great
tight end.
footwork
Yeah.
and great hands.
Yeah.
And I mean, what would have happened is inevitably I would have probably still gotten addicted to drugs because
Yeah.
I have alcoholism and all that.
You would have hurt your shoulder. They would have given you painkillers.
Yeah.
They'd have been like, "Where's Matt? Why is he not in the warm-ups? I'm outside of the stadium waiting for Doopy to show up and sell me my drugs."
You're out there sucking dick for
Yeah, I'm out there sucking dick, enjoying it, and then getting crack and just being a fucking all-team.
Yeah, dude,
tight
all
end.
I can't really
pro.
compare my body to professional athletes, like my size and weight. But I have seen a video of LeBron James's flaccid penis. I'm not far off.
You have?
Oh, yeah. LeBron James isn't packing what you would imagine he's packing.
Yeah.
Where have you seen that video?
Yeah,
There's a
where is
video
that
of him
video?
adjusting his shorts on the way back to the locker room, and you can he
Oh, that's
pulls his
not-
shorts.
That's hilarious
not
because
fair,
that's
though.
a deep cut.
That's a
That's
deep cut that you
dick
search
vid.
for.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, it was trending on Twitter years ago. But I will say this: it is basketball day.
Dude, that's game
Yeah,
time
I was gonna
dick.
say
That's game time
Game
dick.
time
That's
dick
game
is
time dick.
not fair, dude.
Game
My
time
game
dick is a
time
sick
dick
name
is
for the episode.
embarrassing.
Game time dick is sick.
Yeah, game time dick is the name of my special.
Dude, you ever like pee after you work out at the gym and your dick is so
Dude,
small?
I pee during my workouts, and
Yeah,
I go
yeah.
in there, and I'm like, I have a nub right now. Dude, it looks like a fucking
It's
turtle
straight
in a shell.
out.
Yeah,
There
dude.
is no
I have to like.
gravity is not affecting it at all. It is straight.
You ever tried to?
It has. You have to. When I see that sometimes, like you'll look at it and you'll be like, "All right," and I'll pinch it and like pull
Yeah,
it
dude,
out.
yeah.
You find yourself like fluffing it up just for yourself.
Yeah,
and
Just
just
for
yeah.
yourself.
At like LA Fitness, you're like, all right.
Because
Yeah.
it looks like it's so small. If you're wearing like joggers or like sweatpants, it looks like you're wearing the sweatpants inside out, and there's a button there.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It's crazy.
It looks like
It
like a
sucks.
turtle that's kind of coming out of its shell.
Yeah,
It
it's
really
it's
sucks.
like a little snap. Have you ever tried to pee? Have you ever? Okay, so sometimes when I'm like that, I won't pull the dick out, and I'll just pull the shorts down, and I try to pee, and it'll splat the urinal. It'll be at an angle that's weird and like splashes up and out on my legs. Have you ever had that happen?
Yeah.
I get pee on myself all the time.
I hate it.
I have a question.
Yeah, dude. I don't think. And
Yeah, let's
this is
re-
not.
yeah, let's-
this
let's-
is not exclusive to the three people here.
No.
Every women who are watching this, your boyfriend, your husband, your brother, your father, we pee on ourselves constantly.
And-
I will go to the bathroom, pee, go back to like doing what I was doing, and then be like, oh fuck,
Yeah.
my underwear's wet,
Yeah.
and then you just live with it.
Sometimes I'll be like around here and I'll have my like gray underwear on and I'll go pee and I'll I'll like dry the tip off with a fucking
Like
with
a
like
lady?
with like, yeah, like a lady. Like I'm sitting and I'm like and then just so that I don't have to walk out with like a piss
I know
mark
exactly
on
what
my,
you're talking about
Yeah,
on
yeah,
my
because I've
thing,
watched you do
know?
it.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, it's nice. It's fun.
Yeah, dude. Gym
Quite-
dick is something that people don't talk about enough.
It's
Gym
a-
dick is
it's an
fucking
epidemic, man.
real,
It's really
bro.
not fair.
Which is more credit to the old dudes who are just hanging trow.
I know. I
Their
feel like-
dicks are huge.
Yeah, they're not working out though.
It-
They're there for. That's a different sport.
Yeah, they're
in.
doing like swim classes.
Yeah, that's just a lifetime of gravity, though.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
Well, what they do is they go to the sauna, so they get that shit real. Because you go from the gym to sauna dick. They're two different
sauna dicks-
humans.
Forget
Sauna
sauna
dicks
dick.
for
Let's
real.
talk about sauna balls. Because
Yeah.
those will have some hang on them.
You got mad. You
Dude, I
judged me
passed
when I
out.
said that I get
I
naked for
passed
the
out
sauna.
in the sauna once.
really?
Yeah.
Dude, that's so like
You would-
unbelievably dangerous.
I
if there's
know.
like nobody around.
Someone woke me up.
Yeah, of course. But
a
to
dude,
pass
a dude
out-
was like,
An old
"Oh."
guy's balls hit him in the face to wake up.
Yeah.
I was working out and then I went to the sauna and I had a podcast on in my headphones and I just kind of like laid back, closed my eyes, and then some dude like woke me up. I think I was only out for like maybe 10 minutes, but it was super
Did you
dangerous.
pass out meaning fall asleep, or did you like pass
Oh,
out.
I fell asleep. Yeah.
Okay, because I was thinking like dramatic.
I thought you like passed out. I was like, that's super. I mean, falling asleep is also dangerous, but I do feel like at a certain point
your body would just be like,
okay, this is crazy. Yeah.
You'd have a dream that
Maybe.
you were on fire and wake up and then get out. What were you gonna ask? You were gonna say something.
Oh, I was gonna ask. So when you guys go pee, how many times out of 10 do you wash your hands after you pee?
0.
If I'm in public, every time. Other
but,
than that,
but why?
0.
But why? Because the only reason I ever wash
Social
my hands
pressure.
when I'm in public is
Social- it's
if
social
somebody else
pressure.
is in there, I'm gonna wash my hands.
I
Have
actually
we
also
talked
I
about
wash
this?
my hands too when I have to lift the lid up. When I have to lift the lid up because my girlfriend and her sister are peeing, I'm just like, that's a toilet bowl. But that's crazy because I still touch my dick with it. It's not like you know what I'm saying? Because in theory, it's not doing anything. Because in theory, you should. If the reasoning made sense, it would be.
I'm only washing my hands if I'm wiping poop.
Yeah.
If I'm just
that's
peeing,
fair.
because I don't touch anything. If I pee, I zip.
No, I agree.
I can just go like this, thrust hip.
Yeah.
Sometimes
my
it's an
dick comes
excuse
out.
to wash your hands, though.
I could go days without washing my hands. I don't give a shit.
Really?
I shower.
Yeah, I
they get
shower.
Water on
I
them in
shower.
there.
But
day,
like
it's
you've
good.
never been out in like I will say I do wash my. It makes me feel good sometimes when I wash my hands after being in public, touching things.
You
wanna-
also have neuroses.
Yeah. One thing that
Yeah,
I
sometimes
do.
the spiders are getting under
sometimes after the gym, I'll come home, I'll go to the bathroom, and I'm going to take a shower, and I think I might jerk off. I will wash my hands before I jerk
Yes.
off after touching everything in the gym.
Yes.
The last place that I want to get fucking MRSA is my penis.
Yes.
You know what I mean? I don't need a staph infection on one of my favorite body parts.
You don't need a staph infection on the infection.
I don't need a emphasis on staph.
Yeah, you don't want.
I don't know what we're talking about.
Our comedy. So you know what a staph infection is?
Yeah, I do.
So
What does staph
what
mean?
part did you get I'm talking about my penis.
I
and
thought
it's
you were
like a staff.
Oh, I thought you were
Oh,
saying
like
that
a
you were fucking the
staff.
staff of the gym.
That's what I thought. I thought
Yeah.
you were fucking gym staff.
No.
Would you fuck gym staff?
No. They're all ugly at my gym.
The ones that are at my gym are all like, there's like two personal trainer. No, there's this one personal trainer that is probably in her 50s, has a lot of work done, but she's like a little Latina girl. She's bad as shit, but you can tell she's 50.
Latina?
Latina. I
I'm
like
not-
it. She's like 5 foot. She's always like yelling at people with her accent to be like, when
Yeah,
you
it's a
can s-
Latin woman.
Yeah, you can see her getting. You can
5
see her
feet
like,
tall, fiery, yelling all the time.
they would be in,
Latin
like,
woman.
you'll hear her like in the middle of the, push up. And you're just like, yeah, fucking
Yeah.
She's like screaming at the people she's training. It's sick.
Yeah.
My gym sucks though. I hate it. It's
You
too
go to
packed.
LA Fitness?
LA Fitness. I need to switch. I'm gonna go to I might go to a powerlifting gym again. I used
Dude,
to powerlift.
Crunch Fitness is dope. It's $9 a month. Nobody goes there.
There's not. I don't know. Is there one in Fort Lauderdale?
It's
I
a
don't know.
failing
idea.
business.
It's a failing business.
But you
which
can
is
get
sick.
a mean workout in with no judgment.
That's what I like.
That's what we need.
That's what I like.
I feel judgment
I don't
being at
like
the
fit
gym.
people being around me
course.
when
No,
I'm working
The
out.
last thing that you want at a gym when you're working out is for people who are in shape to be there.
I want it to be
Yeah,
a bunch
yeah.
of old
It's a pretty-
people who are like, "Whoa, look
Oh.
at this guy!
Look at this young guy. I didn't even hear his knees pop when he stood up.
He's curling 25 pounds.
What? That's
Holy shit.
what is this? The strongest man in
Yeah.
Florida?
Are those 25-pound dumbbells, sir? You are the strongest man I've ever seen.
You should fuck my grandson.
Daughter,
They
granddaughter,
make you
granddaughter.
gay.
they make you gay. They're very progressive. They're very progressive
yeah.
old people. Like
You're like,
you
that's
know
why
who
everyone
you
at this
should
gym's
fuck?
so weak.
Yeah.
They're gay.
You know who you should fuck? I think that you would really like. You gotta take my grandson out on a date.
He's a bisexual baby. And
He was bisexual. We've known since he was a baby on the airplane. And I think he would really enjoy. He could really use your big, strong arms. I don't know why this guy's Jewish. I just assume all old people turn.
It's an old
people
guy.
eventually get Jewish.
Yeah.
Turn
once you completely lose your libido, you're Jewish. I don't know
Yeah.
what that is. White guys.
Yeah.
White guys who, it doesn't matter what your upbringing was, as soon as your dick no longer works and you're no longer interested in sex, you're a Jew. I'm right. You ever see like old guys hanging out at like a coffee shop and they're just like their pants are up to their nipples and they're just like, I don't know, Eleanor, she doesn't, like they don't even have to be Jewish.
I see those guys at the golf course a lot. Yeah.
Yeah. And it's like, are they Jewish or not? It doesn't matter. They're the same guy at that
Did
point.
you guys
Yeah.
saw the photos I sent to you of my dad watching TV?
Yeah.
Just mad as fuck. Just
Dude, I see you and your dad pretty big.
Oh fuck, I'm becoming him. It's crazy. I'll say things and I'm like, that was just what my dad says.
Yeah.
It's not good because I see the path. I'm like, oh god, soon I'm gonna discover brandy and then I'm gonna get all fucking weird and
How drunk did you get, by the way? So we were talking about it last episode because you were sending me pictures and shit of your butt and stuff when you were drunk.
I was fucking.
Yeah.
Why don't I get those pics?
We were in a conversation.
He said he started with margs, and I saw 2 margs. And then
I don't want those pictures. What about the butt?
And then you said you moved on to. It was so funny the way you said it. And you were like, you already know he moved on to vodka lemonade. Like, you know how Joshy boy gets down when he's around the fucking Iowans, dude. We go hard, and you better believe it's pink lemonade.
Josh was in Iowa for Thanksgiving, but you would think he was in Nashville for a bachelorette.
Yeah, seriously.
Dude,
how many drinks do you think
that was? That was the. I only had, I think, maybe 6, and that was the.
That's a lot for you, though.
It is. I was gonna say
you get testy with waiters
after
one
SSRIs.
marg.
That's a lot on SSRIs because at points I was like, I have points in my night where I was just coming to, like we were at a bar.
Yeah.
I remember finishing my second pink lemonade vodka, and then I remember getting in my friend's car, and like I don't remember the gap in between that. So it's like, it's SSRIs have ruined my ability. I don't have a good scale for when I get drunk because 1 margarita will put me over the top. 2 vodka lemonades makes me send photos of my ass to Matt. So
Yeah.
Well, you need to drink another one because you need to send them to Jeff too.
Well, if you would have been, we were in a conversation prior. If you would have been in there, dude,
Yeah.
I would have.
You know I want butt pics. You
know
know I want butt pics.
I do.
What, did you just meet me?
No, I know. I'm sorry.
What the fuck,
I let
dude?
everybody down. I will say I was nervous being that drunk on SS because I was like, this is gonna make me. I'm gonna have some consequences from this. Like,
How'd you feel the next day?
Fine. I felt great.
I have noticed that since starting SSRIs that my tolerance has changed.
It's crazy.
Dude, 2 Heinekens used to do nothing to me, and now I'm a little loopy.
It's because it's dangerous because you're just fucking with your brain chemical. It's like,
it is fun though.
I'm already at a point where it's like, hey,
it's fun to take pills when you drink.
Yeah.
See, you guys get it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what's even more fun? A little bit
Heroin.
of Jack Daniels, a little bit of SSRIs. Get behind the wheel. Go to Brews Room.
Yeah.
Find out if you make it.
And then you can post your mugshot on Facebook when you get arrested for it.
Yeah, and for clout as a 38-year-old.
Yeah.
Chill. Yeah, that sucks.
Chill. Well, whatever, dude.
No, that does suck that if somebody does that.
That's hilarious.
It's crazy.
Yeah, that stinks.
You guys
dude.
are making me insecure with your shoe game, to be honest. You guys are
Bam.
You guys are fresh as fuck over here.
I've been wearing. I broke these out. I've had these for like 4 months. I've worn them. I was wearing them maybe once a month just for like special occasions.
What are they, Dunk Highs?
I have no idea.
Your fit today is fire, man.
Thank you.
To be honest, dude.
Thank you. I picked it. My lady didn't even help me today.
I bought these to match.
She helps me dress a lot. When I go on stage, she'll be like, "Do not wear this," because I'll have nights where I wanted to wear one time.
You're banned from wearing those on stage?
No, I do wear these.
Sick.
Oh.
I one time was trying to wear. I had a green shirt, black pants, and then I wanted to wear white shoes, and she was like, "That's insane." It was that dark green shirt. I don't know if you have. I don't know if you.
Yeah,
I have
that's
like
not
4
a good.
shirts
That's
in
not a
rotation.
good look.
And then I was getting ready to leave, and I don't remember. It was for a bigger show. I can't remember what show it was. And then she was like, "You're gonna go in front of people in that?" And I was like, "What?"
Yeah.
So
I'm big into wear. I like wearing hoodies on stage if the temperature of the room calls for it. Because it makes me feel cozy. It makes.
Yeah.
I love wearing this shirt on stage as well, but. I was told not to wear my hoodie anymore because it looks like frumpy, is what somebody called it, which kind of hurt my feelings. Britt.
The clips of me in my orange hoodie from our show
Oh,
at
people are
Dania
pissed.
Beach, man, people really called me Potbelly because of those clips.
Yeah.
A lot of people call me fat.
Because it's got the pouch. You got the little kangaroo pouch in the front.
Which my phone was in, by the way.
Yeah.
That's an insane look.
That's
on
kind of
stage,
a weird
though.
move.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a weird move.
To have your phone in your front pouch.
Yeah.
Set, dude.
I don't know if that's a lack of preparation or ultimate comfort. You know what I mean?
It was I wasn't really thinking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was I heard Lando say like, and your next comic, and I was like, oh, and then I put it in there and walked out. Like I just wasn't.
That was a big night for all of us. It's okay.
I like to wear the long sleeve. I have that same shirt. I was gonna say I just got that same shirt, but it's not
Send it back.
It's not. That's Carhartt. I have a Wrangler one. And
Ooh,
it's the same.
that's even more blue collar.
It is.
That is
$10 at Walmart, baby. I saw it and I was
Brett
like, "That's
Favre
sick."
is there.
That's why it's so cheap right now.
Ooh, you
Yeah, yeah, seriously.
It's a good deal, dude.
You should rip off some charities.
Yeah.
Dude, that's crazy.
Yeah,
that he
it's
did that.
nuts. And I guess this is what I was reading an article about it. I don't know if it's true or not. Or I guess it wasn't even an article.
Did you read an article
It was
about it?
Facebook. It was
It's true. Oh, Facebook. It's
yeah,
it's real.
it was Facebook
Everything
comments.
on Facebook.
Yeah,
It
it's
was
real.
Facebook comments, and people were saying,
Of course, it's real.
people
man.
were people were summarizing what happened, and apparently, this is what this guy from fucking Kentucky who also had a Green Bay Packers cover photo was saying.
Of course, yeah.
So
Sick.
he can vouch. Apparently, this is what this guy said. I probably shouldn't even say. But it was basically he was paid. Brett Favre apparently was paid to go to a bunch of speaking gigs. Like he does motivational speakers.
Yes.
And speaks, and he's like, "Bam, fucking you. If you work hard, and you can throw a football." And then apparently he had to cancel some of those gigs, but they had already paid him, and then he didn't pay the income or the interest on the loan or something. I don't know. That's why he's in trouble.
I'm gonna stop you right
No,
here.
He was using
Whatever
taxpayer
you,
money
whatever
to build
you read,
shit that wasn't.
that guy
for the
probably
taxpayer.
didn't know what was going on, and your reiteration of it was so much worse.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't
think
feel
you
like
have any.
anybody
that's why
who
you
just
shouldn't-
listened to that has any clue what's going on.
We should clip it, and then I'll post that, and then just be like, "This is what's happening with the Brett Favre thing."
Okay, so I'm sorry that I interrupted you. Do you have an idea what's going on? Because you're also good at presenting information like you know what you're talking about. That's
What
not
I
right. Somebody
understand-
also told us that we didn't know what we were talking about when we were talking about viruses.
Yeah,
So
which is why we told the nurses to send us pictures of their tits.
right. Listen, if you disagree with us, show us your tits. Okay.
Yeah.
Go.
Wait, was I here for that riff?
No, you weren't. No, you weren't
We
here for that.
we've told people to show our tits
Yeah, you were
a couple
there.
of times.
You
Yeah.
were
Nah,
Anyway,
he
sorry.
wasn't there. Keep going.
All right, you weren't there.
Send
apparently.
me your tits too.
No, you don't send me your butt. Why do you get tits?
Not you. The
Okay,
the good girls.
So what did Brett Favre
male
do?
tits too.
He used taxpayer money to build his daughter's school a new volleyball facility that was supposed to go to other schools in the district, but it went to his daughter. Like he rerouted funds that was for everybody, specifically for his daughter's shit. I don't know how he got involved. Though where I'm losing it is I don't know why he's in charge of where
Yeah,
taxpayer
That's
money
what I was
goes.
gonna say. It's funny
I'm,
as shit.
I'm having such a hard time because this isn't even anything close to what I heard on Twitter. And to imagine that Brett Favre, the quarterback, dick pic sender, and Wrangler frontman, somehow rerouted taxpayer money
I don't know.
to fund a volleyball
All three of
court.
us have different stories. We don't know what's going on, which is why you can't trust the mainstream media. And Kanye is right.
No.
We support everything Kanye said on InfoWars.
Cut it. Cut it.
Dude, I just farted when I laughed.
Cut it.
Dude, I was
That
grass
is way too long. You
legitimately
need to-
watching those clips of Kanye today, being like, Kanye, no, Kanye, no.
Yeah.
Like he kept
Where were you-
inching closer. I know.
You didn't see this?
I didn't see any of the
Okay,
clips.
so we
I
talked
need to
about it
watch 'em.
beforehand, and we were like, we shouldn't mention this, and here we are. Kanye, I just watched the video
Where are
before
you
you
seeing
guys
the
got
videos,
here.
Twitter?
It was on Twitter. Yeah.
I deleted Twitter. I need
Kanye
to
went on
download it.
InfoWars, which is Alex
Yeah.
Jones'
Alex Jones.
fucking thing. And the whole gist of what he said was like Hitler had some good ideas.
Mm-hmm.
Not about exterminating the Jews, but he I said this before, but he was basically like, Kanye loves everybody. Everybody has redeemable things
Qualities.
and qualities that make them lovable. He's basically spreading the message of Christ, but how it came out was Hitler had some good ideas. And you can't say that
can't say
even if
that.
you're Kanye West.
Yeah, it's a crazy interview because for the last 2 weeks I've been like, has what Kanye been saying that crazy? Like we all know that mostly the Hollywood and banks, Jewish people run that stuff, and that's not anti-Semitic to say. They did great, good for them. But
Yeah.
then he went on this, and it was like, oh, Kanye, no,
Right,
Kanye,
right.
no,
Chill.
no.
A lot of information that is being presented is how he's presenting it by being like
Yeah.
the Jews. If you say anything about Jewish people and call them the Jews, it's already like, all right.
Yeah, is that a slur?
It's not a slur. I just don't think it's a very
No,
kind
he
way
would
to
be a
say it.
slur.
Is that actually a slur?
I don't know. I've never heard that.
Do we have to cut that? I don't know. Is that actually a slur?
I've never heard that before.
I've never heard that before at all. Okay.
Okay, so
stop
don't
saying
repeat
it.
If you haven't heard of it, how offensive can it be?
That's not
that's
true.
kind of scary.
That's not true.
Because I don't know what if you're dropping right now.
I'm going deep, baby.
Yeah, he's.
We won't cut it, but we'll.
Jeff's going into deep cuts.
I'm not going to cut it, but just know that I
don't cut it. But yeah,
I don't.
I also don't approve and don't know what
also,
it.
all I said was it's a slur.
True.
Which is true.
He is kind of.
I'm right.
Can you bring up? No, I don't like this topic. I don't like. We should get off of this.
What's your favorite slur?
No.
What we could do.
Mine's poopy head.
Mine's dickhead. Do you guys feel like it means that they have a
Okay.
dickhead or their head is a dick? Yeah, let's move past this because I feel weird. My pits are sweating a little bit.
Dude, you know what's the worst is I was driving
Sorry.
to
Keep
West
going.
Palm last night, and I had a long sleeve. I had the Wrangler shirt. That shirt, but Wrangler. And you don't like it? Why don't you like that?
I hate that.
Why?
Because
Is Carhartt your thing?
I feel like you're taking my fucking swag, bro.
You feel like it's Wrangler, dude.
Nah,
Are
but
you
it's a
not
black
wearing
t-shirt.
pants because you got a new tattoo?
That's 100% why. You
Yeah.
can't cut what's more comfortable.
Well, yeah, because I have fucking Lubriderm and shit all over this. So when I wear pants, it gets on the inside. It's really uncomfortable. This hurts like a motherfucker. So yeah.
You put Lubriderm on the new tattoo.
Well,
You had to kick your princess up out your castle.
What is that? Wayne.
Like Lubriderm on a new tattoo.
Actually, I
had
use
to.
Aquaphor, so
I
just fucked
so you're
up.
poor.
No, I don't think so. This
You know what I actually got told by my tattoo artist was to not put any lotion on it because I have sensitive skin.
Of course you have sensitive skin. Look at your goddamn paper thin skin. We can see your heart beating if you take your shirt off. It's
Yeah,
crazy.
dude.
Yeah,
How
of
veiny
course.
is your penis?
Not very.
Really?
I
Mine
have
You have a
one-
really
I
veiny
have
one?
one. I
When
have,
I'm hard, it's nuts.
I have one.
It looks like Shrek's dick. It's so green.
Oh,
I have
no.
one vein that's kind of concerning because there's a vein in your penis that can prevent you from being fertile. Did you know that?
No.
Mm-mm.
What were you going to say before this? You
What
were
were we
on your
talking
way to
about?
West Palm.
Oh, we were talking about pit sweat, and I was driving on the way to West Palm, and it's like an hour drive. It was like an hour drive, and I had my AC on, and it was all the way up, and I still
All the way up.
nothing can stop. And I got to West Palm, and I was fucking a huge sweat circle, and I was pissed because then I had to go on stage, and I was like, it's so noticeable because I do things with my hands, and like I lift, and it was like, and it was just nervous sweats though. I get
What a
nervous sweats.
riveting story.
Well, well, I was gonna not say
Have
it,
you
and
thought
then you
about-
brought it back.
Have you thought
Okay,
about
all
submitting
this
that?
on stage? How about that? Yeah,
That could be a Pulitzer.
that
buddy.
could be a bit, man.
Should I use that in one of my little skits?
Use this in your
sketches?
skits.
In my little skits. My mom kept saying that. She did not say it when I was home. She never said it until we were around people. And then every time I would make a joke to somebody or whatever, she goes, "You should write that one down and use it in your skit." I was like, "Oh, fuck you up, bitch." I didn't say that. I love my mom dearly.
No, but I get that.
Because it's crazy. Because it's like we didn't say that all night,
Yeah.
all day, and then
I went out to dinner with like my girl's aunt and like some of her family and
her aunt's hot. No, that's your man. Sorry,
Yeah,
keep going.
your aunt.
I don't like this conversation.
What a crazy thing to be like her aunt's. No, wait, that's your aunt. That's
Yeah,
hot.
yeah, yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
yeah. Keep moving. Keep going.
Sorry, yeah.
God
You're
damn
hot.
it.
Your aunt's
Your
hot.
hot
Keep
aunt or
going.
whatever?
Yeah, your hot aunt. Whatever.
So you're out to eat with your.
I'm
You were
gonna-
eating out your.
So you were eating out your hot aunt.
girlfriend's
Hot aunt.
Hot aunt, yeah.
Yeah.
And she was like, "Ooh, you so good at this."
And you were like, no.
No.
No. This boy eats pussy good. Her aunt's black.
Tell your record.
Oh man, this white boy eats some pussy.
So yeah, I'm having dinner with my
Hot
girl's hot black aunt, and I'm eating her pussy.
and their bye baby. Okay, we're done with the bye baby.
But no, she was like, "So how do you like come up with stuff? Like, would stuff at this dinner? Like, are you gonna say something about like this?" I'm like, "What has happened here that you think I would talk about this on stage?"
Yeah.
Like, we went out to Italian. I got meatballs.
You guys
What
know
the
when you're
fuck are
eating meatballs and you're like, what am I, gay putting meatballs in?
What am I putting balls in my mouth like a gay guy? That's just crazy.
You guys know when you're eating your wife's hot black ox pussy?
It actually could be.
And then a meatball slips in, and you're like, "What is this?"
No, and then you hear a
I
crying
came here for
Bobby.
black pussy. And then you get in trouble.
One time I was doing a local show when I was home like 2 years ago, and my neighbor growing up, his mom was at the show. She was actually like one of the managers at the restaurant, and it was packed. It was a huge thing. And she came up to me before the show, and she goes, there was like a bunch of like her wait staff was right there too. And she was like, I'm really nervous he's going to say something about me on to like the group, but I was right there, and she had just been talking about it. And then I went on stage, and I was literally like, Kim thinks I'm going to say something about her. What a dumb bitch. I opened with that.
What a dumb bitch. Bro, so you'll appreciate this because oh fuck, dude, I knocked this over. My levels are crazy. You'll appreciate this. So in my head, I was in the Oklahoma show. I wanted to come out, hey everybody, good to be home, which I eventually got to. But Taylor, when he brought me up, did this whole thing, and it pissed me off because he said my name like 4 times before he brought me out, which really kills the pop of being like Matt Ross. Because he said it the first time he was telling the story about me coming out to Alabama with you.
Oh yeah.
And in my hometown, Wetumpka, blah blah blah, and the people really loved him, and so I wanted to put this together, yada yada. And the first thing I said into the mic when I got out there, I went, "Give it up for Taylor. Wetumpka, Alabama is a shithole city." He just did this whole like heartfelt nice thing where he was like, and all the people I haven't stopped hearing about Matt Ross, and I'm so excited to be able to host for him and put all this together, so give it up. And I was like, fuck that guy and where he's from. I felt so bad. I thought about it for like a week after. Like I felt bad. Did I text him and apologize for that? No, of course not. If he sees this, if he watches this, I did feel bad about it for a while, but it got a huge pop.
It's a good bit.
Yeah, and then I joked about how their bar there is a little piece of Texas or whatever. Like their main attraction is a place that's based after somewhere else, you know, and people were laughing, and then I did my stuff.
That's so funny, dude. It's fun to go up after somebody says something like very heartfelt or whatever, and then just shit on whatever they say. Because especially not necessarily in that scenario, but like nothing's worse than like going to an open mic and somebody tries to be serious about something, and then it gets really uncomfortable, and it's just so funny to be like, so that last thing sucked, right?
It's really hard to be. It's really hard to be heartfelt in any sort of comedy setting for me,
dude. I did that at CNI because Kevin Benoit went up there and was like, now is not a time to be funny. We should. There's nothing to be.
Because it was the summer of like George Floyd and all that shit.
And I went up after him and I was like, you can at least try to be funny.
Now isn't a time to be funny. Why are you at this comedy open mic?
Yeah.
Why are you wasting time then?
One of my favorite things that happened when I was in Florida was when at Spanx the Hog when fucking what's her name? I can't think of her name, and I don't know. Whatever.
This is a sick story.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about.
This is awesome. He's like, you know what I'll do? I'll start a story where I'm missing almost all the information.
Gabby and
Chris,
yeah, I don't know, whatever. When they broke up at Spanx the Hog, they were at
wait. They broke up at Spanx the Hog, or they broke up and then
they saw
they
each
ended
other.
their multiple-year relationship at a Spanx the Hog barbecue joint open mic.
It was a weird night.
That's really funny.
And I was up right after everything went down. And then, like, I tried to do a joke, original. I tried to go up there and just not, because I'm talking, like, glass windows. You can see them breaking, like, in a huge argument. Zach B screaming at her. Everything, it's crazy.
It was weird.
Whoa.
Wild. And we're just sitting there, and I'm talking, there's probably,
How nobody told me
there's,
this?
like, 10 people in there, like, 10 audience members, and then, like, 5-7 comics in the back. And then I'm just, like, going up after everything just happens. Like, everybody's just paying attention outside. And then I went up and was trying to be, like, fucking food stamps. And then it didn't land. And then I was like, I don't know if it gets more white trash than breaking up in front with people and screaming outside of Spanx the Hog on a Monday.
Yeah.
And it crushed. And then
it did.
And then everybody was laughing. And then I was like, it's crazy that I have to come up here and try to be funny when this man's heart's being shattered out of the corner.
It's wild when you
do you remember when I
something
followed
like that.
Peggy Chang there and then did a really racist Chinese accent? And it got a huge
Oh, fuck, dude.
There's nothing worse than doing that and it bombing. Though.
Yeah, when you try.
When you're
you
like,
got a good one.
I'm Peggy, and nobody.
I wasn't making fun of her. I was doing. It was like when I was working out like the Mulan bit.
Oh yeah,
and
yeah.
like a couple
okay.
other things.
So it was just in the
yeah,
context,
and it was
of,
like the
yeah.
Stop Asian Hate thing where I was
Yeah.
like,
yeah,
I was like, they're eating bats,
yeah,
and like whatever. And I was just doing, that. And then for whatever reason, I just started riffing like a really racist Chinese accent.
Yeah.
And they loved it in there.
Yeah.
And then I'm pretty sure her face was like,
Yeah, I'm sure she hated. I mean, you wouldn't be able to tell, but I'm sure she hated it.
What was
Dude, I did it.
she was probably squinting at me, but who knows?
Yeah, Drew brought me up at a show one time, and he did his very long introduction that he does. Like, this man started comedy. He accidentally said before me, but he has very quickly surpassed me. Blah 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 blah. Give it up for Matt Ross. He's like, and I'm very jealous. Yada yada yada. And then I got up and I went. I actually started after Drew, and that makes it even more embarrassing. And nobody laughed. And then I looked at him and I went, so get better. And then everybody laughed, and I was like, oh, fucking thank God.
Yeah.
I was like, holy, that pressure of being like, because I wasn't planning on going, so get better.
Yeah.
I was like scraping out of a fucking hole, and then it hit. I was like, thank God.
Dude, that's like Phil Tellini went up. There's like this girl who goes out once in a while at the Coop.
Oh God.
And she had her tits out in the front row, and then he went up. He grabbed a bottle of lotion. Was like, I just want to put these all over your titties. And it fucking bombs. Then she goes up and does. I wasn't listening to her set at all. Apparently, it was all about like trauma and like sexual assault and stuff. And then I went up. I went up right after her too. And then I was like, the first thing I said was, I didn't hear a single word she said. I was staring at her titties the whole time. And it just fucking bombed, dude. Because
That's terrible.
I know,
dude.
I didn't hear it though.
You were like, it's like the quintessential like women. Like it's like a woman being like, I don't feel safe around all these men at comedy open mics. That's exactly why. If she's sitting there in her head reciting like this set about like my trauma and my sexual abuse, and then she gets brought out of it to like into like her eyes focusing on Phil being like, I want to rub this on your tits. And then she shakes that off, goes up, like fights the fear, like does all of it. It may not do well, but she's happy she got it out, and she like sits back down and she's like, oh. And then you get up and you're like, I didn't hear a fucking word you said. I was just looking at your big old titties.
Also, start small. You know what I mean? Don't start
yeah.
comedy being like, so I was raped.
Yeah,
It's like start write a Netflix joke before you go into the whole trauma dump.
Yeah, of course.
That's it. Like,
Do
look,
whatever you want to do, ladies.
do whatever you want to do. This goes for men as well. A big problem that I think like comedy has gotten recently is like comedy is about truth telling and it's about telling your story, and people just think that comedy is just trauma dumping.
Yeah.
Be funny.
No,
you
you
have
just
to be funny.
It's funny.
Start small. Write a joke about Stranger Things.
Yes.
Then
Yeah.
get good at that, and then maybe you can work in how your dad punched you.
Right.
But start small.
be
be funny first.
There's still things that I'll write down, and I'm like, I want to talk about this someday, but like I
Yeah.
can't do it right now.
I used to have a joke
Yeah.
about like not knowing my biological dad. Like a couple, probably within like right after my first year, and I could never figure out how to make it funny. I did a joke that was like a story about like when like my last ex broke up with me, because it's a hilarious story. I told it to my friends, and you guys didn't hear it, but and it was like hilarious because I freaked the fuck out, and it's funny. And then I did it on stage, and I'm like, I'm just not good enough to describe this like heartbreaking moment.
Yeah.
In a funny enough way.
Yeah.
And a lot of it is like just learn to be funny first.
Yeah,
you know what it is? It's Chappelle. Chappelle's fucking it up because Chappelle
he's so good at everything.
is like one in a lifetime, kind of like Louis, but Louis doesn't really do that kind. That's just not his style.
No. Right.
But he's like one of a kind where he can sit on a stool and smoke a cigarette and not be funny for 5 minutes, but be so interesting that you're like, I like this, and then be hilarious
and
out
then
of
just
nowhere.
flip a switch.
But it's also,
but we aren't doing that.
He's earned the ability to do that.
Exactly.
If you go watch his 2 specials from the early 2000s,
they're not that.
He wasn't doing that. They're very standard. They're great,
They're
but they're very
good. Like Killing
standard
'Em
comedy.
Softly?
Yeah,
Killing
they're
'Em
comedy specials.
So
He's
good.
funny for an hour. His newer specials, he's earned the ability to be like, for the next 10 minutes, I'm going to talk and be serious and just be interesting and not funny. He's earned the ability to do that. You haven't. He's also, his name's on the marquee.
Yeah.
When your name is on the fucking sign outside of a theater, people will shut the fuck up and listen to you.
Yeah.
You're doing a 5-minute set at a tattoo shop. Be funny right now.
And you're also not good at public speaking in general.
Right.
Like, you don't know how to captivate people because you don't even know what you're doing. So it's like you think you're coming off and being like, and this is what's happening, and this is, but in reality you're like, and it's like you're doing the stammers, the nervous ticks.
Yes.
The delivery is so important.
I think comedy podcasting has gotten to a point where people think they understand what comedy is without doing it. So they think like, oh, comedy is about explaining your trauma and making it funny. It's about taking the dark parts and shining light on it. It's like, it can be that.
Yeah.
But also, you need to be funny first. Any comic that you've seen that is like bringing the, the darkness to light and like telling the truth. Like that Jim Jeffries bit that's gone super viral where he talks about like gun control and all that shit.
So good.
It's great.
Yeah.
That's not the first bit he ever tried.
No.
That was 12 years in.
Yeah.
That was 12 years in. He got the ability to do that joke and write that. His first several years were him joking about how silly his family is and joking about what he got funny first, and then he's like, all right, now I can make crazy shit funny.
If you're thinking about doing stand-up for the first time, just talk about your parents. Everybody will be like, oh, my mom does that too, kind of. That's the key.
Talk about
Come and go.
If you're a female
and
comic,
balls.
talk about dating, Tinder, your problems with relationships. It is an untapped market. No female comic talks about that.
Yeah. It's
You
gonna
need
be
to talk
perfect.
about that. Talk about your pussy a lot. Call it gross. Holy shit.
We're
You'll
literally
blow up.
you're just do it like until you said pussy. That's not just specific to women. That's just
I was just thinking that was just new comics in
that's
general.
just new people in general.
If somebody says I was on Tinder, I tune out immediately.
I get insecure when I say the one part of that older woman joke where I say I matched with an older woman on Tinder.
It'd be
It's
funny if
not the part of the joke at all. It's literally.
Have you thought about switching to like Craigslist? Because that'd be funny.
No, that's crazy.
That's why.
Well,
it's
no,
funny.
because the punch
That would be-
comes after that. I didn't know you guys know how to work it.
I didn't know you
do.
guys could use it, but you can.
Oh
and that works.
yeah.
No, I'm not going to change that joke, Josh. It works. I'm not a psycho like you who has to change tags and punchlines to feel something.
Yeah, I'm a lunatic.
You really are. It's so crazy.
Yeah, I'm a Looney Tune.
It's so crazy how often I will see you go up at open mics with jokes that I've seen you do at sold out shows and crush with, and you're like, I have 3 new words I'm trying to add in. I'm like, this is nuts, bro. This is crazy.
Just fucking stamp it in stone and move
No,
on to the next
dude.
bit, dude.
No,
Your
I'd rather
come
get
and
it
go
better.
joke doesn't need a new tag.
I got rid of most of that.
That's crazy also. That's
I hate
crazy.
that joke, dude.
Why? It's not a
I
bad
get rid
joke. You're literally being neurotic because you think that it's all about how you feel about the jokes. We're telling them to other people. We forget that. We forget that, like, yeah, of course you got tired of it, dude. I love pizza. If I ate pizza fucking 6 nights a week for 3 years, I would be like, I'm tired of pizza. But we're doing it for other people. They enjoy it.
You want to get some pizza?
I would eat some pizza,
I
yeah.
would crush
I actually
some
had
pizza
some
right
last
now.
night, but I would eat some pizza for sure.
Oh, so what you're saying? You just contradicted yourself.
No, because I had it last night. I didn't have it 6 nights in a row for 3 years. I haven't argued with anybody in a while.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I'm the scapegoat for that.
Your roommate and girlfriend having the night shift has really, you've been alone too much.
Let's go.
Yeah, he's been right. If you look at his walls, there's just scripture written.
Yeah.
He's in blood, cat blood.
In shit.
Yeah, he's just using cat blood.
That's how I'm.
How long have we been doing this?
We're pretty close. We're probably close to like 50 or so.
50 or so.
Mm-hmm. We're at 49. I think.
That's the
right
50 or so is the age I'm gonna kill myself.
you got 10 more years?
Yeah. No.
I know. I'm fucking with you. You're not 40. I like that. That's always a good sign. It's always a good sign when your two co-hosts, one starts pulling out his phone and the other one's like, "How long have we been doing?"
I'm trying to get I'm trying to get us a spot right now.
Oh, that's good.
But I don't know. You ever think about like maybe there's just an age where you're like, this is as old as I need to get. You know what I mean?
Dude, I think
Yeah,
that
but
after
50 isn't-
50 is
no.
not that. I think for me it's like 80 plus. My
Yeah.
grandma's 85 and lives on her own.
You want to do a suicide pact? 80 years old, we'll kill each other.
No, because I don't. Wait, that wouldn't make sense. You're older.
Okay.
I'd have to kill you
So
and then just kill myself.
I'll be 83 and you'll be 80 and we'll kill each other.
87.
Let's just kill ourselves.
87.
How would you guys?
Well, how old would you be?
84.
So wait, you guys are gonna kill each other? That's not how. How?
1, 2.
1, 2, 3.
Boom! Oh fuck! I was
See,
late.
Here's how we do
pulled
it.
Trig way before you.
Yeah,
dude.
yeah.
Yeah.
I would
now
defeat
I'm
this.
like, ah!
Dude,
Now you have to do life in prison at 84.
all 6 months.
Now I have to. I either have to do life in prison or I have to kill myself.
Yeah.
now.
Here's how we
But
do
I
it.
want to go to heaven.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
You can't kill yourself and
No.
get
Here's
in
how we
there.
do it. 84-year-old Josh, 87-year-old Jeff, naked together in a bathtub, toss a toaster in.
Oh.
What if it didn't kill you and it just made you like severely handicapped? And now you guys are both just vegetables who are 80.
It
and you
kills
just have to
me.
live
It
the
doesn't
rest
kill
of your
Josh.
life like-
And Josh just has to be in a bathtub. I definitely immediately evacuate my bowels. You're just an old man who's fried. You just got electrocuted, but you didn't die.
I'm just like, and I'm swallowing your shit water slowly. I'm slowly swallowing your
I
shit
die,
water.
you drown on my shit water.
He dies immediately happy, and you die a slow, shitty death.
I die from dysentery from eating your shit. like 4 days later, like your nutrients keep me alive too long.
Oh no, it's like a human centipede
Yeah.
kind of thing.
I'm trying to drown, but I can't move.
You guys have both at this point had families and children, and they find you.
They just think we're gay.
yeah. And in the end, they're all like, a lifetime, a career of joking about being gay. We thought they were kidding the whole time. They made us. They made your parents. You know, just look at this.
What's more likely
They
to
were
happen is
gay.
be like, 50 years ago, these gay boys had a podcast together.
Yeah.
They
This is
play
how it
highlights.
ends.
They play highlights, and Jeff's like, my mom got this thugged out car. And I'm like, whoa, don't say thugged out. That's
Yeah.
racist.
Our funeral, it'll be a 3-way triple F funeral. We'll all, because if I find you guys like that, I'm gonna kill
You're
myself.
just going to stick your head in?
Yeah, I just drown
Plug it
myself
back
in the
in.
shit water.
You just get a grocery bag filled with the shit water and tie it around
Tie it
your
around
head.
my
Yeah.
head. Yeah. And then we have a funeral where we play all of our best hits. So we play our stand-up clips. We play the DMV clip for you.
Mhm.
Tanks don't have keys for you. I say for me.
I hope we have better jokes.
No.
I hope in 50
No.
years I've
This
written
is
something
as good
better.
as it gets, boys. We're
Yeah,
gonna
we've peaked.
we're gonna pop a little bit from this. We're gonna tour and we're gonna do the same act for another like 30 years, and then that's gonna and then
Can I
we're
be a cruise ship guy for a little while?
yeah. We're
okay.
gonna go on a cruise. Eventually, we'll obviously have to devolve to a cruise ship. Clubs won't want us. Jeff will pull his penis out one too many times because the Heinekens make him a little looser than they used to because of his continually increased dose of antidepressants. They won't allow us in, so we have to go to the international waters where technically pulling your dick out isn't a crime.
Yep.
And the age of consent is much lower.
Yeah, you can
Okay.
fuck bi babies there if you.
Yeah, there's bisexual babies all over these fucking Carnival cruise ships where we're doing our act. And then that's actually where our funeral is. Our funeral is on a Carnival cruise ship stationed just outside of Jamaica.
And just like our podcast and our comedy, when they find us in the bathtub covered in shit, they won't get the bit.
yeah. Hosted
They'll-
by Lando.
They'll be like, it's
Gonzalez.
Hosted by Lando Gonzalez.
That's a little too inside for everybody
Yeah.
else. That was a good bit.
That
though.
was
Just
a
know
great
that.
pop, but
Lando, can you host our funeral?
Lando will be Sebastian Maniscalco by
At
that point.
yeah.
He'll just be
selling out
he'll
arenas.
be Joe Coy
exactly
for
the
Cubans.
same.
Yeah,
He'll
he'll
look
look
exactly the
the same. He'll be screaming at people.
His man bun is gray now.
Oh man,
He looks like a substitute art teacher.
Have you guys seen The Mist with or The Fog? What is it? The Mist or The Fog? The Mist.
which one?
The one with Mark Wahlberg?
That's not The Mist.
No,
those are very similar.
The
kind
one
of
with the
movies,
guy
though.
that was from The Punisher.
I know who you're talking about. I know what
The one
you're
where the
talking about.
aliens come in. The Fog or something. It's
The Mist.
The Mist. It's The
Yes.
Mist. Yeah, in The Mist, at the very end, you know the ending where
He like basically sacrifices himself.
well, so this movie, there's
Here
aliens.
goes Josh going to tell another great story.
Aliens.
This better have a fucking payoff, dude.
It's good. Aliens come in, and then they travel through this fog. So then everybody tries to hide away from this fog. They're in this grocery store. They're like, oh my god, the aliens get into the grocery store. They make a run for it. There's like 5 people, and it's like a father and a son, an older couple, and then this random woman that they find along the way. They run into this car. They start driving. They drive all the way until the gas runs out. Then they're in this vehicle, and they have a weapon. They have a handgun, but it's only got 4 bullets. So then the guy, boom, 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 shoots everybody in the car, kills everybody, his son, this family, this couple, this daughter, and then 10 seconds later, the army comes up with flamethrowers, kills all the aliens, and he's just left there. After he's just killed 4 people, he just starts screaming, and the video and the movie just ends, dude.
What inspired this thought? What inspired this thought?
Crazy,
You're just
dude.
a crazy
I just
person.
wanted to talk about that movie.
I do forget that that's how that movie
Now I'm going to recap the plot of The Matrix Reloaded.
His autism kicks in.
After that, I'll go into Forrest Gump.
Yo, legitimately, if you want to see autism, I can't explain The Matrix. It's crazy.
I've actually never watched The Matrix.
Jesus fucking
we've done
Christ.
this.
You've
Yeah.
seen whatever the fuck garbage movie he was talking about?
I've seen that.
I
That's like
do-
one of those movies that plays on FX
That
all the time. So yeah, I've seen it.
You've
Timothy
never
Chalamet.
seen The Matrix.
No, I think I might have actually watched the first one. Obviously, it's not that memorable. Her must not be that good of a movie, honestly.
Timothy Chalamet.
Like
Charlemagne the God. Timothy Chalamet.
Timothy Chalamet.
Timothy Charlemagne the God. That's funny. That's hilarious.
Write it
Timothy Charlemagne the God.
I watched that movie with Robert Pattinson and him, The King. Have you seen that on Netflix?
No.
Fucking great, dude. It's about
Dune is
King
sick.
Henry. Yeah, Dune. He's
really
a good
good.
actor.
Yeah, he's good.
Yeah.
Dune is.
He's a cute boy.
He is.
He's a cute little boy.
He has this dumbass haircut though in the King. He fucking shaves it to like he has like long hair, but then he just does an undercut with no fade. Which is apparently how they wore their hair back in like the 1400s. Looked dog shit, but probably nowadays people, your fucking crooked fingers would be like, that's a great haircut.
Don't be talking about haircuts, bro. There's video and picture evidence of some of the cuts.
My
you've
fucking
had,
cuts are
alright?
fresh, dude.
Okay. What's the point of you bringing up another fucking
I just
movie?
wanted to say I wanted to say Timothy Chalamet the God.
Honestly, that was worth it.
Yeah, it was great. I
Timothy
might tweet
Charlemagne
that.
the God is
Don't
really
you
fun.
fucking tweet that.
Why can't I tweet it? You don't have Twitter?
I don't have. I'm gonna get Twitter right now.
I'm gonna tweet it.
If
I'm
you
gonna
can tweet
tweet
it, and
right
if it
now.
blows up, I'm mad as hell at you.
It won't.
No,
It won't blow
up. It'll get like 7 likes, and you'll be like, "That was worth it."
I'm tweeting it. I'm tweeting it right fucking now.
So tune in next episode to see how many likes it gets.
Yeah, it won't.
Also, we have merch available.
Okay.
No, we don't have a website yet. We have to pay for the website.
I just lied.
How do you spell Charlemagne? Oh.
Hey, if you want, you guys should make sure you comment and like and subscribe and send the videos that we post on Instagram to your friends. We make little clips. I fucking work really hard at them, all right? And so send those to your friends and say, hey, if you think this joke about poop and cum is funny, watch the Triple F podcast, episode 38. That's the newest one that we're going to be on. This is episode 38. It's called Good Fucking Baby... Gay babies or whatever, and so
We had a lot of good optional
all that,
names.
and
I
thank
like
you guys for
Timothy
tuning in.
Charlemagne the God.
Yeah, that would be
What
a good
else
title.
do we have?
I don't know.
Jim Dick, something like that.
Oh, yeah,
There's
Jim
something
Penis.
about Dick.
I don't think you could say dick or penis. Probably not great for the algorithm.
No. All right.
Bye.
Bye, good girls.
Love you, good girls.
Somebody said to stop doing the kiss.